So, are you trying to start an LLC and trying to figure out if LegalZoom is right for you? Well, in this short video, I'm going to give an overview of what LegalZoom does, pricing, pros and cons of their LLC services, and who I would recommend this service to. To get started, LegalZoom was founded in 2001 and is the largest and probably best known online legal services company. They provide a ton of legal services ranging from wills and trusts to trademark registration and, of course, LLC formation. But even though they are the biggest and best known, should you actually use them? To dig deeper, let's look at their plans and pricing and see what's all included. LegalZoom offers three different plans: the Basic, Pro, and Premium. If you're looking to start an LLC without any extras, the Basic plan has you covered at the cost of only the state filing fees, which will vary between $40 and $500 depending on your state. They'll set up your LLC, check to be sure that the name you want to use is available, and even give you a free website through Wix. Now, the free website isn't really much of a perk at all, since you can get one for free directly through Wix. So that's a pretty weak offer. Customer service is limited in this plan too to chat and email only, though they do have weekend hours unlike some other services. The Pro package offers everything from the Basic plan and includes an operating agreement, employer identification number, and they'll do the business license research for you. Plus, you'll get phone support on top of the chat and email. I think $249 plus state fees is an insane jump for what you're getting, especially since you can get an operating agreement and EIN yourself for free if you even need one. The business license research is probably the only thing I think is useful in this plan, though you can get that from other providers for only $99. Last, we have the Premium package, which is priced at $299 plus state filing fees. It includes all of the Pro services, 30 days of advice from a business attorney, 1 month of copyright registration for the first 30 days, and access to a stash of legal forms ready for you to customize. If you're wanting a one-stop resource to launch your business, the Premium package at $50 more seems like a much better deal than the Pro, especially since you have access to an attorney. Now, with the pricing out of the way, what do I like about LegalZoom? Well, for starters, it's easy. Even though you can form an LLC yourself directly with the state, LegalZoom does a pretty good job of walking you through the LLC formation process to make sure it was done right. Plus, they've been around the legal services block for some time now, and they probably know their stuff. And if you get stuck, their customer service is available to help even on weekends. Plus, they offer many more business services than just the LLC formation, making them a great company to work with if you like to have all of your legal services under one roof. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, as this service isn't without its cons. And one that I really don't like is that on the Basic plan, LegalZoom will hold your order for up to 15 business days unless you pay extra for expedited processing or pay for one of the higher priced packages. I do want to note that this doesn't include the time it will take for the state to process the paperwork, which could take an additional 30 days depending on the state. LegalZoom is one of the worst services here in terms of holding up the processing. The other issue I have is the pricing of their other services. For instance, LegalZoom charges $249 a year for the registered agent service, which is crazy expensive. Incfile, for instance, only charges $119 a year, and the first year is free if you register your LLC through them. LegalZoom's registered agent is not free in the first year, but this can be a moot point because if the business owner lives in the state of formation and is generally available at a particular address during normal business hours, they can be the registered agent and save from having to pay this fee. Another crazy upsell is their total compliance package, which for the tiny sum of $280, LegalZoom will make sure the LLC was filed right. But weren't they supposed to do that already? And then each year they will file the annual report for you. Now, while most states require filing an annual report, some states are less frequent than that, and it's super easy to fill out the form, so I wouldn't recommend spending $280 a year for that. So, who do I think the LegalZoom service is for? Well, in a nutshell, LegalZoom gets the job done. It's a solid choice to getting your LLC registered, especially if you value working with a well-known brand and have access to a lot of other legal services. But if you want a registered agent or pay less for other business registration services, I would recommend that you check out Incfile, because just like LegalZoom, the basic plan will only cost the state filing fee. But Incfile adds a free registered agent in the first year, and Incfile's additional services are much less expensive. And that wraps up this LegalZoom LLC review. I hope I was able to shed some light on LegalZoom's services, and you now know which direction you want to go. But if you have any questions about LegalZoom, starting an LLC, or really anything business related, please ask away in the comments. Thanks for watching.